Oh yeah, I was clap. Bah, that's how we start these now. So welcome to Sellerscast episode 10. My name is Andrew.
I'm Gina.
And today we are talking about the perfect product imagery for your Amazon listings. Let's talk, so real quick, let's go over the basic way that the average consumer shops on Amazon, right?
Yeah.
Search something in Amazon, they're already on Amazon, they're searching something, they get all their results.
They're probably like wrist deep in a bag of chips, watching TV.
So, it's sad because I literally did that last night with a bag of chips. The chips I didn't order on Amazon. Anyway, so, this is gonna throw me off now. So, anyway, okay, so they search, they have the list. Everyone's a visual shopper. So the very first thing they're gonna do, they're gonna look at the imagery to see is anything close to what I just searched. Yeah. Then they're gonna see a picture and go, that looks good, and it looks like what I just searched. Then they're gonna read the title, and then they're gonna go, great, and they're gonna click on it. Then from there, next steps, they don't read anything else.
That's all they're reading.
They just go to the images and they scroll through. So we have this conversation all the time with sellers about like, put this in our bullet points and do this and do that. And they're really, really hell-bent on like what we put in the bullet points.
Everyone is so passionate about the words.
No one reads it. So I'm not gonna say no one reads it, but the majority of people don't read it. So the important stuff that you wanted to put in those bullet points, we believe you should be putting into the actual imagery. So we're not going to talk about enhanced brand content right now.
Nope.
Not going to talk about any other content outside of the imagery.
Nope.
We're going to talk about just those little boxes that you get, everything that you can put in there. So, first stuff you get.
Well, your first image, make sure you're within the terms of service for that. Super small but super important. I don't think anyone has ever been browsing on Amazon and seen one of those like fake Amazon branded arrows where it says like 2-pack and been like, ooh, Amazon's selling this. Like it's not fooling anyone. Don't bother. So just make sure it's a very high quality image, white background. Start strong.
We're gonna get someone who responds to this video. It's gonna be like, I didn't increase my conversion rate over that. Like, no, it didn't.
Please, if it works for you, let me know. I'll bet you $5.
Yeah, $5 to anyone who can prove that actually worked. Anyways, this is what it's like inside of this office. So anyway, okay, so I think let's talk real quick about stuff that you can't do.
Yeah.
So no URLs.
None.
No any kind of contact information, so no emails, no phone numbers, nothing like that.
No warranties, no guarantees.
Yep, no warranties, no guarantees, no featuring other products, right? And no featuring your own products. You can only feature the one product you're talking about, and then no featuring competitor products. You can't have like theirs versus ours. I think that's it.
That's pretty much it. And from a consumer standpoint, I think most of those make a lot of sense. If you're thinking that people are only looking at the images and you're showing maybe whatever your main product is that you're selling in that listing and then maybe something else you sell, people might think that you get both. So save yourself the trouble of a bad review or a nasty piece of feedback.
Common sense stuff. Very high definition. What should be common sense now, mobile friendly.
Make them square.
Yeah, of course, make them square. Make the file as big as you can, because obviously, so if you're on desktop, actually if you're on mobile too, you can click on it and zoom in. If the file is too small, you click on it, you can't zoom in. They're not going to be able to get as much information as they want or be able to have the freedom to look at it as much as they want. So that's obviously going to hurt your conversion rate. Then we look at the creative side of it. So definitely lifestyle images, if you can get those in there. Obviously the product being in use. And then, of course, now, if you have your brand registered, you should obviously have some kind of video in there, too.
Yeah.
So whether it's a how-to video, or even if it's just a lifestyle, like GoPro.
Like a launch video, anything.
Yeah, anything that you can get in there that is still within the terms of service, we always suggest to do. Really short, though. Don't do anything too long.
Minute tops, maybe a minute and a half. Even so, people are going to cap out at like 40 seconds.
Yeah, they're going to want to get to the point quick. Yeah. And then, okay, so now content on that side. So call outs, infographics, size charts.
Anything that might be a reason that either someone will buy or shouldn't buy. So compatibility, size, fit, weight, all the really important features that maybe are in the text that you want to repeat them in the images in case people don't read your content.
Ingredients, stuff like that. Because basically anything that you think definitely needs to be in the bullet points, really doesn't need, it should be in the bullet points for the algorithm, but in reality it needs to be in the imagery because no one's going to read it.
Yeah. Think of your imagery like your packaging. Like if your product is on a shelf and someone picks it up, your images are what they're going to look at first. They're going to turn it around, look at all the different sizes. So what should be on your box?
Yeah, exactly. And think about like how many people have we seen who had like one standard white image that was taken on an iPhone,
yep,
that you could tell was taken on what was a white table, so it's not even really a white image, and then like no other pictures, and then we kind of edited them up, cleaned them up, threw up some imagery, and then conversion rate just fantastic. Which it's conversion rate, I always struggle with explaining the conversion rate thing because if you improve the conversion rate, technically you're not driving more traffic, you're just improving the existing traffic.
Yeah.
But if your conversion rate improves on Amazon, your BSR rank goes up, your ranking goes up,
and then your
which technically will bring in more traffic. So in one way or another, it does kind of bring in more traffic.
Yeah.
So what tool do we use for product imagery that we want to mention?
Photoshop.
Photoshop standard, or I'll give some credit to Wave. So what is it, Wave?
Yeah.
Wave.video. We use them, they're awesome. If you struggle with trying to figure out how to make a video for your product, Wave.video is definitely a nice way to get some stock imagery. And it's really easy to use, super quick, super simple. That way you don't have to pay some videography company like hundreds of thousands of dollars to make a commercial. You can get a 30-second thing off Wave Video, easy.
Yeah.
Cool. Sweet. We will see you all next week. Once again, if you can think of anything you'd like us to cover, please comment below and of course subscribe, but we will see you next week. Have a great day.